gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living, walking that.
Wrestling fans, what's going on? Welcome to a new episode of Wrestling or March with Attitude Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Sugar Nipples, aka Mr. Team Bring It. You know what I'm saying?
You will never say Sugar Nipples again on this cast.
Yes, the fuck I will. Because I have that privilege, motherfucker. Anyway.
I don't know if that's a privilege, but okay.
Sam, what's going on with you?
What's going on, fam? You know, it's your boy Sam Spade doing his thing. Let's get it in. I'm not calling him Sugar Nipples, by the way.
That's fine. Mr. Fresh, how you doing?
I'm good. I just hope we don't really spend this whole entire podcast with you calling yourself Sugar Nipples.
That was just my intro. I need you to get off of that shit now, okay? Because I'm past
gonna need you to get off Sugar Nipples.
All right. Anyway, Jacob, how you doing? Welcome to the show, brother.
I am well, sir.
What's up,
you
brother?
are well. Look, this
Hello.
ain't no damn Walgreens commercial. I ain't saying you be well, okay? Anyway.
No, I'm just trying to change the subject. Go ahead.
So,
let's keep this shit moving,
we got
man.
a lot of shit to cover tonight. Everybody that's watching on Facebook Live, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, concerns, blah, 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 if you want to rant, you know where to do, you know what to do. Leave your comments down below. I will answer them live on the air.
Before you continue, hold on. Before you continue, I want to say rest in peace to both George Animal Steel and Nicole Bass that we both lost this week.
Okay, I don't know her, and I don't know him. Let's move on.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's harsh, but okay.
I'm just playing. Okay. Yeah, Animal, yes, rest in peace. Even though I did not know you like that, I just seen you at WrestleMania, what was that, 3? Yeah, when you were what's the Ricky the Dragon.
He was probably one of the greatest storylines in wrestling history, man. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, look, like I said, I was born in '83.
I was born in '80. It means I'm only 3 years older than you. You should know this shit.
Excuse me? I do, but it's just like I say, if it's not relevant to me right then and there, I don't really talk about it like that.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know, we lost some pretty good legends today. I just wanted to throw it out there. That's all.
I just want to say, for the sake of going forward on this podcast, my brother, I would like for you to do your homework sometimes. we cannot live in this little bubble called what is relevant, because it's wrestling. It's all relevant. Even WCW. And that was a success.
What did you say?
Right there.
What did you say?
Right now. We're not going to talk about RoboCop, and we're not going to talk about the Mortal Kombat wannabes.
Let's go Sub-Zero and Reptile. Let's go.
No, we're going to go Reptile, and let's talk about the Elimination Chamber. First of all, okay, like I said last weekend, I think the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view was probably one of the best pay-per-views I have seen in a long time as far as the Elimination Chamber.
I wouldn't go that far.
They disagree with me, though, but I really feel that it was a kick-ass show.
I wouldn't go that far. It was the most surprising, but I wouldn't say it was one of the best, but it was definitely surprising.
And in what way was it surprising to you?
Well, for one, Bray Wyatt won the fucking title. That was surprising in and of itself.
Shock? No, that
not really.
That had to happen.
It was because he's been dicked over for so long. It was kind of like, okay, you're not going to give it to him now. You're not going to give it to him now. And they finally did. Like, wow. You know.
Okay, well, first of all, I just want to take some back steps.
Go ahead.
I just want to take a few back steps because he was like he's been dicked over. And I can get where a lot of wrestling fans say, well, they're screwing Bray Wyatt. First of all, they make it seem like Bray Wyatt was like in this title picture for so long. Like, but this, like, I give Bray Wyatt credit for this being the first title shot he's had, and they booked him to win it on his first try.
It's not the title shot, though. It's the fact that they be booking him to lose key matches, though.
I mean, like the one that he lost to John Cena like 2 years ago?
Well,
that's first and foremost, but now they talking about that one, though.
It's like people saying, like, Bray Wyatt should have been here and should have been there. I'm like, look, I get it. I get how y'all feel. I think he worked hard. And when you work hard, you are duly rewarded. And he got his time. And his time is now. Like, I think a lot of people forget that wrestling is about time.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I get that. That's true.
And if you give somebody something before their actual time, then they're either they're gonna drop the ball, or we're not gonna want it. As wrestling fans, we're gonna reject it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and I feel
Kennedy Anderson, but we don't leave that alone.
And I feel like people scream Bray Wyatt for so many years. I ain't gonna say so many years. He only been around for so long.
Years they held his ass down.
I'm not gonna say they held him down, but
you gonna sit here gonna say
okay.
That shit.
For those of us that are ignorant, can you help me tell me who Bray Wyatt was before he was Bray Wyatt? Because
he was
Husky Harris.
Husky Harris.
Who?
Husky Harris.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, Husky Harris. You know the dude that was getting whipped by CM Punk when they was in the new
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
I didn't know that. I never put that together. Wow. Okay. Thank you.
You never put that? Oh, well, yeah. Because he wasn't covering his fat like he is now.
Well, I have some alternative facts for you.
Alternative facts? I mean, do you want to explain what these alternative facts is?
I'm going to vote we keep the podcast moving.
See what I'm doing? I'm trying to get the question because some people don't know. Like me, I was out the loop for a minute. Remember that? So, to help, I need help getting brought up to speed. That's all it is.
Okay, we'll bring you back to life. Definitely, we'll do that.
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
definitely.
Back to reality.
That's one way to put it.
I have no problem with that. So what was some of the matches that stood out, and what was some of the matches that didn't stand out to you?
An elimination chamber?
And especially to you guys on Facebook too. What was the matches that stood out to you, and what was the matches that didn't stand out? I will tell you this. The handicap match with Dolph Ziggler and Apollo Crews and Mickey Mouse Drags or whatever, that did not stand out to me at all. But after the match, when Dolph Ziggler went evil on he was vicious with that shit. But all these losses or whatever, I hope during this storyline it would like kind of end him up in a title match somewhere down. I don't know.
Not gonna happen.
I don't see it.
Why not?
Not gonna happen.
And why is that not gonna happen?
Because you have so many other people that's in the spotlight right now for the title shot, and the whole thing with Dolph Ziggler, he was supposed to be a heel at EC. I would refuse to say Elimination Chamber because that shit was kind of whack in my opinion, but at EC. But they cheered him every time he beat the shit out of Apollo Crews and Kalisto. They cheered him for that.
Yeah.
So now they're like, okay, what the fuck do we do now?
Well, I think it's one of those situations where you can't fool. Like, I ain't even gonna say fool. It's like we living in this time now where it's like wrestling doesn't dictate who we cheer.
It's a reverse Roman Reigns situation.
Like they put on not even that. It's just like they storyline wise they put on TV who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. But it's like us as fans, we don't live in the fairy tale era no more where it's like, well, I could hate the Ultimate Warrior, but I feel like I gotta cheer him because he's painted on TV as a good guy. Like, we don't live in that era no more. It's like we cheer who we want to cheer. Now, this whole lovable loser Dolph Ziggler, we didn't really care for it. But now Dolph Ziggler is being who he needs to be, which is a badass and a show-off. Like, the cocky, arrogant, I'm going to do it and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it, and then do it to you.
He was always a heel.
But I'm saying, like, Dolph Ziggler should have been this badass heel. He should have never went face. To be honest with you, he lost his momentum when he lost at the night after WrestleMania 29, and he won the World Heavyweight Championship. And then probably maybe a week later, he had this concussion. I mean, it killed all his momentum. It had nothing to do with him, you know what I'm saying, tweeting online and shit. Well, yeah, it did have a lot to do with that shit because
it did.
I was just going to say, don't tweet.
So, you know what I'm saying, Randy Orton can do that shit. Dolph Ziggler can't. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm going to go deeper than that, though.
He'll turn right now. I mean, that's fine. I'm all about that. But I just think it's kind of a little bit too late, maybe. I'm just saying.
I'm going to go deeper than that. I think that when he lost his mojo is when he beat Del Rio for the title. I'm going to tell you why.
Wait a minute. He beat Del Rio before?
Remember, he cashed in his Money in the Bank contract and beat him.
We cashed in on.
And he got that huge pop for doing it. But at the time, he was a heel. Remember, he was aligned with Big E before he went to the New Day and AJ at the time. He was a heel at the time, but the crowd popped for that. That's when shit started fucking up for him because then they turned him face, and it wasn't that they wanted him to turn, the crowd didn't want him to turn face. They were just tired of Del Rio. That's all that turned out to be, but the WWE creative read that wrong and said, oh, he got a huge pop, let's turn him face, and that fucked him up because then he had to live up to something that's not in his character. He's always been an asshole. He's always been the show-off. He's been great as a heel. They just waited too long to turn him heel already. That's my opinion.
Well, I mean, like, why would you wait now, though?
That's my point. They waited too long to turn him heel, and I guess they want to turn him heel because I guess AJ Styles, he's supposed to be a heel, but the crowd's cheering him. You know, pretty much the only heel that they keep booing is The Miz.
Because Miz sucks.
Oh,
oh, Miz is my hero. Look at her, he's my hero. Miz is my hero.
I'm sorry. When I met Miz at WrestleMania, it messed my whole concept up. You know, so
I bet it did.
I never looked at Miz the same ever again. And I thought, to me, I thought he was an awesome heel till I met him at WrestleMania. And I was like, what the fuck?
So he's not a pussy in real life. That's basically what you're saying.
No, he said he's a nice guy.
I can't see it.
Okay, his persona that he displays on TV, awesome. I would say he is an excellent actor. Let's just say that. He's an awesome actor. Because
like
in real life,
he's pretty down to earth.
When I first seen Miz, like my first image of seeing Miz was running from the crowd. I was working. Remember, I was working security.
Why was Miz dismissed so early in the Elimination Chamber?
He wasn't early. Miz was lying.
No, he got dismissed. He was like one of the what?
Oh, you talking about why he got
the early ones got eliminated?
He got dismissed like pretty early in the Elimination Chamber.
Because
they wanted to heat on Cena when he lost.
Right, because they really finna do this mixed tag match, and you gotta build it some way. But I think the way they're going about it, like the thing they did with Miz, like inside the chamber, that was cool. Like Miz, you know, he played the cowardly heel, and then Super Cena hit the one AA and Pinky. Now, if that's how you want to build it, that's cool. Then that way, going down the line, Miz can get his heat back. Like, yeah, you remember what happened. But for them to have a backstage scuffle, and they throw powder on Maurice, and I'm like, this is how you want me to believe that a mixed tag match is going to come about because they threw powder on you in the makeup chair. Like WWE, you kiss my ass if you think I'm going to believe that.
Well, you got to remember, Maurice did hold the title at one point.
Come on now, when was the last time
What that got to do with it?
when is the last time she was in a wrestling match?
I'm appeasing the marks, the five of the marks that's listening to us. I'm appeasing them that know that Maurice used to hold the title at one point.
Bro, when Maurice was the Divas
last
champion,
time
the Belly Queen wasn't getting no shine.
Was 6 years ago.
Hey, Mickey James won the title like 12 years ago, and she's doing fine.
Who?
Mickey James.
I don't know.
We're not talking about Mickey James. Let's stay on point.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what you think.
Mickey James.
Because
Mickey James is on a totally different level. Mickey James had been wrestling since she left the WWE. She was still wrestling. Maurice, like, the only thing she been doing is standing at home, powering her nose, spraying her legs. That's basically what she was doing.
I bet she'll beat your ass, though.
Oh, she probably would, but I'll pull her damn hair out. So I ain't worried.
My nigga. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep on
moving. What was the best match of the night? Probably, I don't know, you maybe name your second, your first, your third. Which matches y'all like the most?
John Cena, AJ Styles, by far.
Wait, we talking about the elimination time.
Oh, that was Royal Rumble, my bad.
That was
Royal Rumble, my bad. Well, shit. I'll let you go ahead. I don't know. Damn, I'm still talking Royal Rumble.
The elimination, the actual main event, the Elimination Chamber match in itself wasn't bad. And I say it wasn't bad because the whole point of the match was to move stories along and tell new stories.
It did a good job of that. I give it credit for that. It did do a good job of that. And
it did that because we now, like, we know the direction that WrestleMania is going, which was one of my biggest. I was saying that, you know, before the Chamber happened. So, like, now pretty much people got direction. Like, we know Baron Corbin is more likely going to wrestle Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental title.
I fucks with Baron Corbin, by the way. I fucks with him. Which I think is refreshing because for the last few years we've been getting these multi-man Intercontinental title matches, which I think is good. You're getting everybody on the card, giving them a payday, but sometimes it ain't really worth it.
You know who really stood out to me, though? I think their match was kind of underrated. Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. I think that was a damn good match.
Luke Harper showed his ass.
Well,
I mean that in a good way. He showed that he can bang.
But you know what? And here's the thing, though, Steve. Luke Harper's always been a good wrestler. I think what that match showed was that Randy still got it. Because, you know, like, and I feel like, and this is not a knock to Randy or Cena. It's just they've been doing it for so long, bro. And they get lazy. Like, Randy get lazy. And it's always been like that. If you don't give Randy nothing to work with, he's going to be lazy. He's going to give you a terrible match. And the highlight of that match will be when he hits you with this RKO spot. That may be the best part about the match. But Randy was
WCPW.
But Randy was wrestling with a guy who can actually work, which forced him to work.
That is true.
And I think that happens with Cena, too. Like, if you give Cena a wrestler, like a CM Punk, a Daniel Bryan, a Triple H, a Shawn Michaels, if you give him somebody who can go, you're going to get a good match out of Johnson.
Cena's been putting on some pretty good matches in the last few years.
Because he's been wrestling with wrestlers.
I can't deny that, but you can be put in the ring with a great wrestler and still not know what the fuck you're doing, a la Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan.
Shawn Michaels did that on purpose.
Ass match.
Shawn Michaels did that on purpose.
You know that was a whack-ass match, and Shawn Michaels did that shit on purpose.
But you know why he did that shit on purpose?
He did it on purpose because Hulk Hogan changed the plan.
Yep, Hogan changed the plan at the last minute. I ain't gonna say I did the same shit, but I can't be mad at him for doing it.
Shawn Michaels why not? Shawn went out there and stunk up.
Because, you know, if you got an agreed upon plan and then you change the last minute, I'm gonna be a little salty about that.
I mean, well, shit. I mean, we talk about Hulk Hogan of all people. We talk about somebody that like to outshine the other person that's shining. I mean,
30 years later, though. 30 years later, this ain't WrestleMania 4. They ain't WrestleMania 28 season. He doing this shit. Come on, now.
I mean, I bet he probably want to come out the blue, come out of retire, or from what's that? What the fuck is he on right now? He's coming back from obscurity.
Come on, man. Come on, man. It's no secret that I'm not the biggest Hulk Hogan fan, but even he got to admit, he got no win to say win. You know what I'm saying? This ain't 1984, man. This is fucking 2000. When was that SummerSlam? 2010?
No, that was 2000. That was 2005.
2005, and this motherfucker doing some shit 19 years later. I ain't putting this motherfucker over. Man, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Man, he can't put himself over. The only thing he can put over is that bitch that was in that corner.
Stop it.
But you know what though? Like I blame, like Hulk Hogan reminds me of the like Hulk Hogan just reminds me of like the star basketball player.
The who?
It's like the star basketball. It's like
Kobe, LeBron, Shaq.
He's done so much for your franchise, and he's brought you titles and all kind of stuff. So now when he just do random stuff and get away with it, and it all started in 1993. That was the first time I saw Hulk Hogan real life flex muscle.
Nigga, Hulk
Hogan was supposed to
third grade when that shit happened.
Like just looking back, could you imagine? Like, I'm not saying Bret Hart didn't have a great career. Like, Bret Hart will go down as probably top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time.
Boo.
But could you imagine what your resume looks like if on there you can say you beat Hulk Hogan?
Huh.
I mean, not a lot of people have actually beat Hulk Hogan, actually got over by being Hulk Hogan. There's not a lot on that list.
I can only think of one, actually, and that's Macho Man. That's it.
Macho Man ain't never beat Hulk Hogan.
I thought he beat him WCW.
Oh, hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, so Leon had asked, do you think Orton would turn on Bray? I would tell you right now, I think it's expected. I think he's going to turn on him.
It's pretty fucking obvious at this point.
Yeah, it's obvious that he's going to turn on Bray. It's just, well, we're going to get into that in the next segment or whatever with Smackdown because that was very interesting.
I got a lot to say about that, too. I'm waiting for that, too.
So let's go on to, do y'all have any other matches y'all want to talk about before we go to Raw?
Hey, I like the women match.
Naomi is the
Can we talk about the champion?
Wait, before we, let's do the champion.
Thank you, Chris.
That's something to do with the Elimination Chamber I want to talk about, but let's do the champion. Let's do Bray Wyatt.
Well, I wasn't even talking about Bray. We was off Bray. We was on Naomi. We was talking about Naomi. Like, I know it's only because it's Black History Month.
Let me talk about that. Okay, I knew that was gonna come up.
Yeah, that's kind of why I kind of dismissed the shit. But go ahead.
The Women's Championship, Naomi versus Bliss. Now, I'm kind of mixed behind this shit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, Naomi won out of all the months in the 12 months of the year, in 365 days a year. She went on Black History Month of all months. Okay, I think honestly that was a little bit suspect. But then if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? She's also getting ready to go back home to Orlando. So I mean, it's good marketing. But then when you look at it, like, who the fuck knows Naomi anyway? Like, you know, maybe they.
I know her. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
I got offended because I was like, I know Naomi. No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, is she like a household name like Trish Stratus? No.
None of these divas are. Like, come on, man. None of these women are.
That's because they ain't giving them nothing, bruh. They ain't giving them nothing like they was then.
even told Divas that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but who watches Total Divas though?
Nigga, they didn't even put her goddamn face on the poster when they was relaunching the season. Come on, bro.
Thank you.
Household name. She is a black girl who's a good athlete. Come on, bro. Be real.
And how long did it take her to win a title?
Yeah, it took a
I will go back
a long time to win a title.
I go back to the whole phrase that timing is everything. And I say timing is everything because when it was Naomi's time, and Naomi was going to beat AJ at WrestleMania, Naomi got injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only time she had a shot, though.
Okay, but I'm saying, though, like, it's not about having a shot. It's about being booked and being prepped to be that in that spot. And when Naomi
being
was
about
going
February, too.
But she got a pop.
No, it's only about February because you just made it about February.
I didn't make it about February. They did. They the one that made her champion in the Black History Month. I didn't do it.
That's how you taking it.
Come on, man. You and I both know Vince is racist as fuck. You and I both know it.
Man,
Don't act like that now. We've been cool for a while. Don't act like that. You and I both know he's racist as fuck.
If this was about Black History Month, then Rich Swann would have beat Neville on an episode of 205.
No, they can't have two black people beating two white people on the same month. They only got to have one. That's called that motherfucking.
And that's why nobody
won, man. You come on, man.
And this is why no other African American has won.
If Vince McMahon was gonna be racist, bro, don't go half speed, go full speed, and give all your black athletes the belt just for 28 days.
That's not gonna happen.
No, I promise you.
Vince said we'll give him one.
Hold on. I promise you, if Naomi walks into WrestleMania with the title, she's going to lose, but that's assuming she's going to walk into WrestleMania with the title.
But if Naomi walks into Orlando with the belt, it's a given she's going to lose because name one person this year or within the last 5 years that really wins a match in their hometown.
CM Punk.
He got you there, but I was going to say, you make a good point, but it is CM Punk. That he did win. He did.
I mean, but look.
Because what I was going to bring up was Sasha Banks losing in her hometown.
CM Punk won because his contract was expiring and they needed a loophole to sign his contract. So why not let him win in his hometown?
But still,
Sasha didn't win in Boston.
And Charlotte didn't win in Charlotte.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
And these are the two.
Wait a minute. Bayley, she won in her hometown.
Where's Bayley from?
Oh, Bayley good.
I don't know where Bayley's from.
That's a good question. Where the fuck is Bayley from?
That's a real question.
She's actually from Los Angeles.
Facebook Live, where the fuck she from, y'all?
Right, like if y'all watching this,
that's fucked up. Where the fuck is Bayley from, y'all? I think she's from some part of California.
Yeah, you didn't hear me, did you? I said Los Angeles.
And what
I don't
they
believe
doing
you.
in
I'm
Los
waiting for
Angeles?
Facebook Live to prove you. I don't believe you.
Oh, that's fine. You can, hey, everybody on Facebook.com. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Brandon, I hate Brandon for this. Brandon said that Bailey will be in her hometown next week, so yeah, that's a fact check. Thank you, Brandon. And where is this at, by the way? I thought she was in her hometown, in Anaheim or whatever, I think. No. I'm sorry. They were in Las Vegas. My bad.
Right,
yeah, that's a whole
like
different state, dude.
Like she won the belt in Vegas, bro.
I knew they were somewhere on the West Coast somewhere. Shit, I knew she was somewhere from here.
It's very. I don't know what it is about people winning in their hometown lately, but it's very rare that anybody gets a win in their hometown.
Yeah,
like the night Charlotte lost in North Carolina, I thought they would have snuck Cedric Alexander under the radar and let him get that win, but nah, he lost too.
Interesting.
Don't even remember who. That's fucked up.
right, so let's talk about. Did y'all have any other shit y'all want to talk about on Elimination Chamber? Any other champions y'all?
I like the new design of the chamber. I will say that the new chamber looks pretty dope.
Look, and I'm glad you brought it up, Fresh. Let's talk about the Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber looks like a fucking duplex. Okay? Yes, it looks like a fucking duplex. When you go up to the second row, that's my room. Okay?
I will say that.
That's a small ass duplex.
Yeah, it is a small ass duplex. And that was a small ass chamber too. It looks like a fucking. It looks like a damn bird cage.
Right. You know, they also put mats where the metal used to be at.
Yeah, they padded it. They made it safer. I guess they padded it.
So they can take bumps outside the ropes.
And it got pushed in a little bit, but it got taller. So now when they do the spots on top of the pod, you don't have to crouch down. You can actually fully stand up and get a good base and then jump. So
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I mean, I did like it. It was just kind of suspect.
Well, somebody said on Facebook it reminded them of the TNA cage, and I thought that.
Yep, that's why I didn't like it.
Who said that?
It was somebody in one of these wrestling groups on there. And this chamber looked like the TNA cage.
That's exactly why I didn't like it. It did like the TNA cage.
Y'all stupid.
Well, look, bro, wrestling.
Y'all.
I gotta get safer, man. Can't be taking flat back bumps on steel girders.
I mean, they've been doing it for years, though. Why they want to change it now?
Yeah, because people been getting hurt for years.
You know how the WWE is? They bipolar.
Right. Maybe somebody was at a booking meeting and was like, hey man, maybe we should make this contraption safer.
So let's talk about Raw. All right, I would say probably in the last maybe week or so, Raw has been like whack as shit. But this past Monday or whatever, I think this was actually one of the best Raws in a minute.
You are sadly mistaken, sir.
And how is that? I would say, look,
it was mediocre at best.
I'm up here looking at this shit for 3 hours. You have done something to me. Now, I wouldn't say I'll take this shit back. I wouldn't say one of the best Raws, but it was actually it was a good Raw. It was
entertaining, but it wasn't one of the best. That's all I'm saying.
Well, see, the thing is, you're trying to be technical, and I'm just.
I'm not being technical. I'm being real. That shit was horrible for like 2/3 of the show was horrible.
Oh, what the fuck, really? So you gonna say Samoa Joe shit was terrible?
The fact that he was licking his lips at Michael Cole, that was kind of horrible.
Oh my God, that's the technical. That's the technical moisture.
That ain't technical. That's real shit. You saw this shit. It was like I did. He licked his lips like, yeah, baby. And that shit was horrible.
So that's all you got with him licking his lips?
No, I got more. You didn't let me finish. You know what I'm saying? Then let's see the whole New Day ice cream. That was last week. I'm sorry, that was last week.
Yes,
I'm sorry, but New Day stale as fuck, man. They not doing anything to keep me interested. They stale as fuck right now. You can't deny that.
I won't say
Raw. This Raw was pretty entertaining for a few reasons, but a lot more reasons would made it stale as fuck, like normal. Smackdown been killing, and it's obvious.
Like Raw as a whole is not a good show.
No, it's not.
But there are like Raw is got bits and pieces that makes it watchable. I don't really enjoy the full 3 hours of Raw, but I enjoy certain moments, or there may be certain matches. Like this past week, Bayley and Charlotte being the main event, that was cool. It's good to see.
I think that was the highlight. I think that was the highlight tonight.
But I'm saying I think it's good that women's wrestling is being taken more serious now than when Trish and Mickie James and Lita and all them had it popping. So I think that was a highlight, or the highlight of the show. I think Kevin Owens finally kicking the shit out of Chris Jericho was my personal highlight.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Because Chris Jericho has been playing this friend role. He's not even a good best friend. He's the friend that when everybody gets in trouble and everybody's quiet, he's the first one to snitch. He's been playing that kind of friend.
Let me ask you this. Did y'all expect like Kevin Owens to turn on Chris Jericho this early?
Yeah.
I didn't expect it this quick. It was kind of quick
I would
to
have
me.
thought that he would probably turn them at FASTLANE. That's
I'm
what I
not
would.
gonna lie, when I saw as corny as that friendship shit was, like, he's turning tonight. I did think that. That shit was corny as fuck.
It was a giveaway.
This is what Brandon said. Brandon said that they will bring New Day ice cream in spite of CM Punk. LOL.
That's possible. That's
sad, but funny as fuck.
That is funny as hell.
And they doing all this shit because it's Black History Month.
Exactly. That's why it's sad, but it's funny.
Oh, man.
Like, if New Day do get ice cream bars, I don't think it's because of Black History Month. I think that's
I really believe that shit. Come on now, like
I think
New Day is announcing that they're bringing back ice cream bars and shit, so they can add that to
what
the Black
it is, it's a happy accident. Is what it is. It's a happy accident. New Day will bring back ice cream bars, and it just so happen to fall on Black History Month. It's a happy accident.
Wait, happy for who?
Exactly my point. I ain't happy about it.
I think if New Day gets ice cream bars, that is in spite of CM Punk. Like, and I know
it seems like you're not too happy about that, Fresh.
They'll do it in spite of him too, because they already did it to AJ and his title reign. They already did it.
Well, no, I ain't gonna say they spite. You think they spite AJ's title reign? Wow.
I really believe that too. I really believe that they ended
AJ's title reign got tainted because John Cena beat him.
Title reign because of that shit.
No, not AJ Styles, AJ Lee.
Yeah, that's why I said AJ Lee.
Oh,
yeah. He don't give it to some dick sucking bitch.
She was never that good in the first place anyway. Come on.
What y'all not gonna do is jump on AJ Lee tonight.
So AJ,
I like crazy chicks.
Hey, hold on. I'm defending AJ Lee. Hold on. I'm defending AJ Lee. She was better than half the fucking roster, and they shitted on her fucking legacy because she married CM Punk.
So AJ Lee was better than Paige?
I said half the roster. There's other half that she wasn't better than.
So AJ, I'm naming people. I'm asking you legit.
Okay, no, she wasn't better than Paige.
Who could have been champion at that time that AJ had that run? She was better than. So
AJ because she had the fucking momentum in her favor, plus she had the personality.
Yes, she did.
Remember, Paige was green as fuck back then.
AJ was the best.
Nigga, Paige been wrestling since he was 15.
I'm not talking about wrestling. I'm talking about that whole promo shit. You gotta remember, WWE is about acting too.
So if that's the case, then AJ Lee got better personality than the entire roster.
Speaking of acting, do y'all guys know about this movie that's coming out?
We didn't talk about this movie before we came on the air. What the fuck?
Yeah, The Rock and some guy, I forget his name, is funding or putting together some movie that's supposed to be a documentary on Paige's life.
Oh, wow.
AK Wednesday?
Wow, really?
Yes, really.
Really?
Yes,
really. I've heard this from like numerous sources already, like from 5 different sources.
Well, I think what we should do as the Martial Attitude podcast, I think that since everybody's in the because everybody wants to do biopics, we need to start a GoFundMe so we can get this Chris Benoit biopic popping.
I'm with that. I'm with that shit. I'm so with that. And we can implicate Kevin Sullivan for the crime he did.
Really?
I mean, if you want to tell everybody else biopic about them being drugs, junkies, and we can tell a biopic about a murderer.
Hey, Chris. Controversy sells cash, bro.
You said what?
Controversy sells cash.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Kevin Sullivan did it, man.
I bet he does.
You know what? Hey, you did kind of take his wife.
I mean, we honestly, to be honest with you, we still don't know who actually did that shit. They just going by on hearsay.
I mean, my whole thing about the whole thing is that he booked his own shit. So that's kind of his own fault, but that doesn't mean he got over it. That's all I'm saying.
I still think that's bullshit, to be honest with you.
I don't think he did it either, but that could just be me being a little biased because I appreciate what he did in the ring, and I'm okay to say that too.
It is what it is.
Any other highlights? What about Samoa Joe beating up Sami Zayn? Do you think that they're going to somewhere down the line, probably perhaps at WrestleMania, if Finn Balor doesn't come back in time for WrestleMania?
I actually think it's a long stretch, but I actually think he's going to end up facing Triple H.
What?
Really?
That's not a long stretch, bro, because I've heard this from several podcasts I've listened to. Everybody's pitched that it's going to get to a point where they're going to not clear Seth Rollins, and then they're going to play the whole thing out where Samoa Joe been doing all this stuff for Triple H and time for Triple H to cash in on whatever favor he owed Joe, and he ain't going to do it, and Joe going to snap out and beat up Triple H, which I'm here for if he does. I'm with it.
You know,
that's exactly what I've heard. That's why I said that.
Look,
I mean, it's
since you put it that way,
yeah.
Since you put it that way, I'm with it.
Like, I'm with it, but I think it'd be kind of quick to do it, considering WrestleMania ain't that far away. But
yeah, you're right. When are they talking about doing this?
Well,
they probably got to get it for
after FASTLANE.
Right, because they got to get it for sure on what's the name. But then if you do it after FASTLANE, you got less than a month to do it because, WrestleMania is on what, the 6th of April? It was the first week of April.
Yeah, it'd be coming up quick.
Well, they don't really have a lot of shit. They don't really have a time. They don't have a lot of time anyway, especially with this Seth Rollins shit, because they still don't know if Seth Rollins is going to make it to WrestleMania. They still don't know.
I believe Seth Rollins will be in WrestleMania in full spandex X-Men attire. So
I don't think he's gonna be wrestling a lot though.
He's gonna be there, bro.
Now, why you have to be on spandex pants and shit?
Did you say X-Men attire?
I think he'll be dressed up, but he might get like a roll up here or a hip toss here. That's about it.
So y'all telling me when Seth Rollins didn't break off from the Shield the first night on TV that he wrestled, he didn't look like a member of the X-Men?
I didn't say all that.
Why I knew he was going to bring that up?
He definitely looked like
I thought he looked like a Power Ranger, to be honest with you.
He could have been a black man.
He like a reject X-Men, like the third movie when they had them whole ass outfits. Yeah, that was straight Seth Rollins.
I was like, bro, what is he wearing?
Wow.
That was stupid.
That's how he was dressed.
So what about Smackdown, guys?
Finally, let's talk about some real shit. All right. So Smackdown,
Baron Corbin will be your new Intercontinental Champion.
Well, honestly, I would say that SmackDown is, hold on. Let me read some of these comments right here. I'm up here personally. Hey, Maurice, what's going on? Oh, let me get my shout out. I'm sorry, my bad.
Will be the new.
What's going on, Mr. Skills? What's going on, Kia? What's going on, Octavio? Haven't heard from him in a minute. Leon, what's going on? Maurice, how you doing? Octavio said, rumor has it that Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens will team up with Triple H as New Factor.
Who?
Kevin Owens and Triple H.
Mojo?
Yeah, Samoa and Kevin Owens
team up with
Triple H as a New Factor.
Okay, I can roll with that.
I believe he meant faction, but I'm not.
Yeah, and Brandon saying the same thing. He said that right now rumors are Triple H will form a stable with Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe.
Well, you know what though? Like I did hear that at one point in time, when they were first closing the brand split, that they were going to split everything completely. And NXT was going to be its own separate entity, much like it is now, and that Triple H was going to head up like some kind of NXT invasion. So that wouldn't be too far off if he wants to put together his own stable of his children, I would say.
That would only fly if both of them came on both shows.
No, I'm just saying because most of the people that are in the forefront are properties of NXT. Like everybody came through NXT, which is Triple H's baby.
That's true.
I mean, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe.
No, I'm talking about Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. They would have to be like they would have to run roughshod on both shows in order for that to be effective, though.
Well, I mean, I think that if they full-fledged do a whole stable, then it would probably go through both shows.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible. I think it would be great, but the whole point of a split show is to have one superstar and the other one there.
Yeah, Apollo Crews, I'm so tired of him smiling. I'm so tired of that.
He's just happy.
Yeah. And even
he got that Kofi Kingston
on, he's so happy it's fake.
He happy to be working.
Right, he happy to have a fucking paycheck. Oh, slave nigga.
Yes, well, Malcolm.
Like, yes, Massa. I'll smile all day for you, Massa.
I wish I could see dog paycheck. I'll probably
having all them damn muscles and that chrome dome and shit. And that motherfucker, he still talks soft.
The nigga can do a standing moonsault.
A standing moonsault, but that man can't do stand-up comedy.
That's what I'm saying. He can do a standing moonsault stiff as a brick. What the fuck?
I can't deal with it.
But, again, I have to say this. I think they booking him wrong. I really do. First off, I don't think they should have brought him up so quick. That's first and foremost. She's saying
maybe
for a while.
Well, maybe we won't have to see Apollo Crews for a couple months, and then Dolph Ziggler hit him with the Brian Pillman.
You gotta remember, that's Uha Nation, nigga. That ain't Apollo Crews. That's Uha Nation.
Well, that's broke ankle this week.
He need to come back there and maybe come back a fro or some shit.
Wait, what did you say first? That's what?
That's broke ankle shorty.
Yeah, that's why. Damn.
Did you say broke ankle?
I ain't got no comeback for that.
Yeah, he did.
That's
what he said.
I ain't got no comeback for that.
Nobody has a comeback for that.
But I'm just saying, I think they booked him wrong.
He's not
going too early for starters.
I think he'll be on the shelf for a little while. I don't think he gonna participate in WrestleMania. I mean, no. I take that back. He might, but I think they're gonna keep him on TV for a little while.
What is he gonna participate in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Probably.
No,
everybody.
He need to come back with a suit on and do that whole Nation of Domination 2.0 that the New Day originally teased.
Oh my
God!
Y'all get as a wrestling fan, bro. I want you to get
I'll tell you something.
There will never be another
Nation of
Domination.
Happen. First of all, you have Donald Trump. Donald Trump is president.
Yeah, here we go.
Then you have Vince McMahon that cares about his white audience. That's not going to happen, okay? Then you have Linda McMahon that is in charge of small businesses. That's not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm about to kill all that real quick. What's the name of our podcast, motherfucker?
Marks with attitude, so?
We some motherfucking marks. I'm a mark. I'm a fan. That's what the fuck I want to see, goddamn.
That's fine. But you're going to be that little mark that's going to keep dreaming, okay?
Like the rest of us, because there's a lot of shit in wrestling that we don't like, but we going to keep watching.
Bro, I can go on my DeLorean. I can go back in the future and try to rewrite history, but
DeLorean,
I can't.
DeLorean, no.
DeLorean. My DeLorean.
DeLorean.
It's a sugar nipple.
I mean,
here we go.
Man, eat your bootios. Let's keep it moving.
I just don't think we'll ever get that again. Like, that was a once in a lifetime thing. And And like when you really think about it, the Nation of Domination wasn't even like. Just look at what it was supposed to be, and look at what it ended up being. Just really pay attention to how WWF, WWE, or Vince McMahon nitpicks at small things. Think about it. Farouk was the leader, right? And the whole time Farouk was the leader, it was called the Nation of Domination. Soon as Rocky took over and it started to go up, Domination fell right off the name. It just became the Nation. Think about it.
Yeah.
He slowly started to get away from just everything that the Nation was supposed to be. Like when he phased Farouk out, it became something totally different. It wasn't no more Black Power or none of that. It was just The Rock and his 37 catchphrases every promo. Not saying that they weren't good catchphrases, because we still recite them today, but that's just what it became.
But you know what's funny, though? Is that in the first Nation of Domination run, it was like Farouk, I think it was Clarence Thomas, and like a bunch of white guys.
It was Farouk, Crush, Savio, Clarence Mason. They were training D-Lo to be a wrestler in PG-13.
So, a bunch of white guys. If D-Lo's a house nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say. He a house nigga.
A white guy in a Cuban or Puerto Rican. Whatever you want to call
D-Lo's a house nigga.
That sounds so racist.
Hey, man, we keep it 100, man. That nigga D-Lo's a house nigga. This nigga was fucking mowing Jeff Jarrett's lawn for like $50, man. I ain't trying to hear shit.
You know, D-Lo, yeah, and then he broke somebody's neck. That was the end of his career.
Right.
Motherfucker can't rest.
It was a rap for real.
Yeah, cause that motherfucker, shit, nigga, you broke my neck, nigga, you can't wrestle no more.
And the thing about I fucked with D-Lo until he did that shit. I fucks with D-Lo.
No,
doing fat ass doing a forearm splash and shit. I can roll with
trash.
That. Hey, D-Lo was a pretty exceptional wrestler.
D-Lo had the potential to be like the next Bam Bam Bigelow. He really did.
What? No.
I'm not gonna go. I ain't gonna go.
No, I would. You gotta remember.
Either.
No, you gotta remember. Bam Bam Bigelow was known. Hold on. Hear me out. Bam Bam Bigelow was known for being a big dude that can fly through the air. Yes. Okay. The next big guy that can fly through the air was who? Vader. Who came after him?
D-Lo wasn't as big as those two, though.
No, when D-Lo first came out, he was big as fuck. He slimmed down a lot, but he was big as fuck when he first came out. He was fucking frog splash nigga with that plate on, nigga. That shit was funny as hell.
I just don't think D-Lo would have been the next Bam Bam Bigelow. There was big.
I mean, in terms of like being able to fly through the air, his weight, even though he kind of slimmed down a lot. That's all I was saying.
Oh.
Like Bam Bam was pretty much like a unique wrestler. There'll be never another Bam Bam. And I can say the same for Vader. Even though he did cry to Shawn Michaels, but that's a whole different story.
For a fat dude.
Hey, first of all, we will not talk about Vader.
Hey man, he cried to Shawn Michaels, man. That's real shit. I can't deny that.
All right, y'all. Let's go on to some other shit on Smackdown. Okay, so
Shawn Michaels was a dick.
Yeah, he was.
Shawn Michaels was like half his size. He could just sat on him.
Now, we were talking about Naomi and her, you know what I'm saying, she came out celebrating her newly won women's championship, but now she's injured. And Bliss said that she's going to give the bitch a week to recover. You can't recover a week from a knee injury, so-called.
She should have relinquished the title.
If it ain't real, you can.
She might lose.
She should have relinquished the fucking title.
I don't think she's hurt.
I said if it ain't real, she can recover in a week.
I follow the Bleacher Report, and I got the app, and they tell me everything that's wrestling. And nowhere near did that say Naomi was hurt.
I mean, it's probably a storyline, but I feel like she should relinquish the title because every other champion that was hurt had to toss the title up. Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, they had to toss title up. Am I wrong?
Well, they was hurt for real.
Yeah, it was really hurt.
But my point is, from the perception of a fan, they're hurt, whether it's real or not. They're hurt. They had to call the title up because they can't compete. If she's coming out there on a brace, then to us, she's hurt.
Well, as a fan,
not a mark, a fan.
Oh, as a fan, you should know the rules. And as a champion, you got 30 days to defend any title.
Man, they ain't held that rule up in so long, dog. Come on, man. This nigga Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor. Matter of fact, both Daniel Bryan and Finn Balor got injured one day, and they fucking lost their title.
Bro, because it was dumb. They had to have surgery, man. They was
no, what I'm saying is, remember, we know inside shit. Most of the marks don't. They think they do, but they don't. I'm just simply saying, we know they were injured, they had to write them out. But from a fan perspective, they were injured, and the rule has been in past times, if you injured, you got to cough the title up, whether it's fake or not. That's all I'm saying.
It's Black History Month.
We're gonna come up with this Black History Month shit again, huh?
I can't deny that because it's perfect. I'm a conspiracy theorist. That's proper timing. I can't deny that.
I'm just saying.
That's real shit.
I personally would like to see Finn Balor make his return at WrestleMania and win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
I would love to see Finn Balor back, but I don't think he's going to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, though.
Well, I feel like if Finn Balor is not going to win anything in WrestleMania, then why let's not put him in WrestleMania?
I mean, him coming back, just making an appearance would be just enough so he can make, because the night after the Raw after WrestleMania has become his own event now.
That's what we got the Rock for.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying the Raw after WrestleMania has become its own event. So if Finn Balor makes an appearance, then he comes out on Raw the next night, they're going to go nuts.
Or we could just say Finn Balor for the Raw after WrestleMania.
And that's true, too. And unfortunately, I got to give Michael Cole credit for that because he was the one that made that shit hot.
What?
The Raw after WrestleMania. Because he made a quote-unquote hashtag about it. So because he did that, it's hot now, quote-unquote.
Man, Michael Cole can eat a dick.
He has been for years.
But yeah, we know that. Sure.
He's still better than.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I give him a lot of shit, but you got to remember the time that he was taking a lot of shit from The Rock actually just The Rock really. But even them commercials, like them little interviews, them promos where The Rock used to have him wear his shirt backwards and shit and do all kind of crazy shit.
Michael Cole was trash.
Michael Cole.
He was getting played.
I'm not saying he's not trash. He is trash. He's very trash.
I remember when he had his first encounter with DX. They fucked the shit out of that little boy without the Vaseline.
They did. They did.
And as much as like people say Michael Cole is not like Michael Cole, he got picked on by The Rock. He got picked on by DX. And then as far as being like a broadcaster, like on air fam, like you had big shoes to fill because it just was like when we knew as fans that they were going to replace Jim Ross with you. It was like you automatically got shitted on because like, dog, nobody could replace Jim Ross.
That's one of the reasons I give him credit because he fought through that shit.
Right, and like you had big shoes to fill. Where, like Jim Ross was the voice of Raw for so long. Like, and I mean from like the end of '96 to whenever that they moved Jim Ross to SmackDown before they took him off TV. It was just like you had big shoes to fill. It was like.
I'm sorry though, but
and they gave him that shitty ass role where he had to do with the coal miners.
WWE is never gonna be the same again without Jim Ross. They not.
They won't. That's real shit. They won't.
It just brings, Jim Ross brought the attitude in the WWE. He was that ingredients where you just had to watch Raw. Like, he brought, like, you know what I'm saying, even introducing, like, the rivalries or whatever, like, it made you just get into it. That's what, like, really attracted me to the WWE. That's why I'm a wrestling fan now. Like, I always will watch, like, the first person I will hear is Jim Ross. I'm like, oh, shit, it's about to be some real-ass shit tonight. You know,
made you believe.
Then when you hear somebody like Michael Cole, it's like, dude, his voice is so annoying. Like, damn.
So, Jim Ross made you believe. Even like now, where we know so much about wrestling in and out, if he still called matches, we would still believe.
Yeah, I mean, he would get you into the storyline.
That's what it boils down
to.
Whether
you're a new fan or an old fan or a fan that's just coming back into the product, I mean, he would get you involved.
Okay, so Sam, I got
a
question for you, Sam. You said you could defend Josh Matthews calling himself the greatest.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear this shit.
Here we go.
Of all the commentators you've ever listened to call a match.
Holler.
Because how old are you, Sam?
I am 36 years old, sir.
Nigga, you need to get slapped.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. The statement that was read to me was that he said he was the best commentator now.
First of all, you short and you got to have the shit.
Hold on, sugar nipples. Don't start with me.
Okay, that's fine, Tiny. Go ahead.
Hold on, you can call me short all day, but you said sugar nipples. You can't deny that shit.
No,
you going to the grave with that one.
You can't deny your height either.
It's okay. The bitches love it.
I bet they do. They like short nipples. Wait.
You ain't shit for that, Dak. You ain't shit. Anyway, the statement that I was told was that he said that about current announcers, not overall. I want to clarify that first before I continue.
Well, I wanted you to rank him overall. Like, where did we fit?
Oh, Josh Matthews is nowhere in my top 10. Don't get me wrong.
Because, I mean, if he's the best now, then he fits somewhere overall.
But my thing is, like, commentators now, he's in the top 5 now because most of them suck. Like, if you take Monaro away, you take, who did I say earlier? I said Monaro, Corey Graves, and even JBL to an extent. If you take them away, most of the announcers suck today.
JBL getting on my nerves. Ugh.
No, when he fall and bust his ass, that shit's hilarious to me.
JBL getting on my nerves, point blank. I can't wait for that nigga to retire. Like, he sounds such like a Republican on Fox News. He is
a Republican on Fox News.
He do. He's like
he
one of the
run his own talk show on Fox News.
Huh?
I mean, not talk show, his own little financial show on Fox News. He's literally a liberal on Fox News.
He looks like one of them rich little plaid motherfuckers that just sit there talking about I have all the money in the world. You know. Just JBL is not as funny as he used to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it got something to do with them scripts. It probably do. But it's just like he getting played the fuck out. And, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad Booker T ain't there no more. That shucky-ducky bullshit. Then he put some damn weave on some damn ducky. You know, I got tired of that bullshit.
They phasing them out. You and I both know that. They phasing them out.
Yeah, shit. He know what to do.
Because right now you got Smackdown with 4 commentators.
He came in that bitch.
Right now you got Smackdown with 4 commentators. 4. Fucking 4.
And one of them is good.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
so, you know, I promise you by the end of this year, if not before then, it's going to be down to 2. It'll be down to 2. JBL probably out. They probably put Otunga in there just so they had the other nigga for the, code account.
Oh, God. Why? Why would you keep Otunga? Otunga don't do nothing. What the fuck does he do other than sitting there looking pretty?
That's his job. He's a token black dude.
That's bullshit, bro. That's
bullshit. His job. I'm being honest. That's his job. He's a token black dude. Tell me I'm lying.
He's a black dude that acts like dude, where's our Tonga? Like for real, like dude be fading into the background so quick. It's like he fades into Donald Trump's hairstyle. I'm like, dude,
God.
For real. Like, dude,
I would love
for us
to have one podcast where Donald Trump doesn't get brought up.
Just saying.
Yeah, well,
and then today, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened this week. Vince McMahon and the rest of his white family went to go see Donald Trump in the White House.
Of course they did. He's a Hall of Famer.
I can't deal.
That is a sad fact. That he is a Hall of Famer.
Dude, the president of our country is a Hall of Famer of a fake promotion, dude.
That is funny.
I'm sorry, that's the funniest shit ever.
Sad, but it's funny.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Hey, man, you can't hate on the man like being WWE Hall of Famer, bro.
I'm not hating on him for being the president because he didn't want this shit to begin with. It's our fault as a country that he's in the office right now.
I don't know, bro. Don't blame me. I didn't vote for you, man.
No, I'm not saying you individually, but I'm saying almost half the country didn't fucking vote, man. That speaks volumes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a whole different podcast. Let's keep it moving.
They voted for Hennessy and Harambe. Yeah,
basically.
Smart they are.
All right, so the final thing that we're going to talk about is obvious. It's we were supposed to get a one-on-one Bray Wyatt versus John Cena, but it added to the third piece to the puzzle. AJ Styles came out and he was begging for a title shot. John Cena was begging for a title shot. So Mr. Daniel Bryan, his wizard magic tree or whatever came out and said, okay, poof, I'm going to make it a triple threat match.
He does look like a wizard with that suit.
He does.
The real life unicorn, but I fucks with him, though.
I fuck with him, too, once he come out of retirement.
Can we talk about that before we go, please? Please, can I say something about that before we go? I'm so serious about this because I think it'll be perfect.
Oh, God.
I was serious about that shit, too. Once he come out of retirement.
Well, shit, can I say it now real quick? Fuck it.
All right, so...
Oh.
What did y'all think about the triple threat? I think it was good. It was awesome to me.
John Cena, WWE champion?
Huh?
John Cena, WWE champion?
No.
Oh, well, then it was great then.
Damn. Cook, line, and sinker.
No. Hey, you know what? That motherfucker ain't get no more damn WWE title shot.
Yeah, it was.
That was a D's Nuts joke. Guess what I'm talking about? Who? D's Nuts.
Anywho.
Oh, my God.
So Bray Wyatt retained the WWE Championship, but here was the catch. The catch was, who's going to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania? So here comes Randy Orton. He comes down the ramp and shit. I'm thinking he about to RKO dude. That didn't happen.
You and I both know that wasn't going to happen. Come on, man. You weren't really surprised, were you?
That because you are my master, I'm not going to fight you at WrestleMania. So, talking smack, not Bray Wyatt, but Daniel Bryan said, well, we need a number one contender for the WWE Championship. So, they're going to have a Battle Royal this Tuesday on Smackdown in California. And you already know who's going to win that match. It's going to be Luke Harper.
No, it's going to be AJ Styles.
No, I think it's going to be Luke Harper. I think so. I mean, because it plays well in the storyline. He's beefing right now with Bray Wyatt. Why the fuck would you put AJ Styles and he's supposed to be beefing with
Yeah.
Now you know what?
Shane.
Going off with that story.
Why is he beefing with Shane McMahon? What beef does he have with Shane McMahon?
Wait, going off
that
with that.
would be good.
going off of that, I personally think that, you know, what's going to end up happening after all of that's going to happen, you know, Luke Harper and then Bray Wyatt, quote unquote, going to face each other at WrestleMania. Then Randy Orton's going to say, hey, I'm still the Royal Rumble winner. I want it in this match so I can protect, quote unquote, Bray Wyatt, who in turn is going to RKO out of nowhere and in the whole thing. Because, to be honest with you, Randy Orton, he's had his WrestleMania moments, but he hasn't had that moment. You know, he's been in a lot of matches where he could have had that moment, but he hasn't had it yet. Like the one he had when he wrestled Undertaker, and he RKO'd him out of a fucking tombstone.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't had that moment. He's had quite a few moments, like when he gave, you know, Seth Rollins that RKO out of a curb stomp, which was like the greatest one ever.
Man, I do not know how in the fuck he got up so high.
He jumped off his back. He jumped off his back. Seth Rollins will make that move like 100% perfect.
Shit,
all he had to do was just jump and just be in his arms.
And by the way, everybody that is in WWE 2K16, that's everything. Thank you.
Oh my God.
The RKO is more about the seller versus Randy Orton. Randy just has to be in position. It's more about the seller. The seller got to be able to flop the seller got to be able to flop his body at the right moment. So like if Randy just barely puts his arm around a person's neck, the way that their body is torqued, it makes it even better.
Go look at a Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere compilation, and 90% of them you're going to see like the top 5 is going to be the one he did on Evan Bourne, where he did the Evan Bourne flip into RKO, you know, shit like that.
I'm sorry.
It's all about how it's all about how the opponent makes how sweet it looks.
Yeah.
It's like,
all about the seller.
And what I found funny was because Diamond Dallas Page did the complete opposite.
Man, that bullshit.
Because he would do shit like, this is what I would whip you out the corner and do it, off the ropes and do it, off of fucking AA and do it. I'm sorry, Fireman's Carry? My bad.
No, that Diamond Dallas Page, I'm sorry, but he is stiff. God.
Hey, man, the dude started when he was like 32. Man. I'm okay with that.
That's right. He's stiff. He talk about you never see it coming. Oh, okay. I could go around the corner and see that shit from there.
And then you just you want him to be like, oh, but Chris. He'll be like, you never seen it coming. Then he'll just smile at you because he know that it was coming. He was like, got it.
Yeah. But, I mean, dude, like, have Diamond Dallas Page ever did some, like, memorable, like, Diamond Dallas Cutter or whatever that bullshit is?
Yeah. Well, damn near every last one he did was memorable because the way he would do the shit.
Self high five.
I'm sorry, I just really
self high five.
Like anyway. I said, he would do them from like many positions. Like he had one guy in a fireman's carry, flipped him over, did it. Then he had another dude in like a suplex position, dropped him down and did it. You know. And you know Tony Schiavone can't call shit, so that's what made the shit funny as hell.
What time?
Like I said, I was really never a fan of WCW, and I'm not a fan now. I'm just not. It just they shit was played the fuck out.
Chris, I just want to say one thing about WCW. Then you can take it for whatever you want, but I just want to say this: WCW's product was not their fault.
Okay.
They put on good shit from time to time. Like I recommend you go watch Halloween Havoc '96. That's probably their greatest pay-per-view ever.
But what really killed WCW though was everybody trying to join the NWO. Didn't nobody want to be that hero and take an ass whooping.
That's half accurate. That's half accurate.
But then could you really blame them though? You got like what? It's only like what? How many good guys? Like okay, this says like the 15 animals. We're just gonna say those are 4 good guys. The 15 animals. 4 good guys, 4 babyface, clean, fan love them. Okay, but then here on the NWO, you got like 100 and some people joining every fucking week.
No, the main problem was that most of the guys that were in NWO also had creative control in their contracts.
Harlan Nash, Hogan.
Which was a very
that
good
was the main
thing,
problem.
by the way.
So they can be like, okay, we're gonna go to it's 100 people in the company. We're gonna get 80 people, but we're gonna beat everybody because we feel like it. That's what that was. But that's what I'm saying, because like the cruiserweights had nothing to do with that shit.
Right.
You know, they was doing their own thing. They kept WCW interested. Then some marquee matchups, you know, Goldberg versus everybody that wasn't part of the elite NWO at the time. You know, like they had their high spots. That's why I say there was some good parts of WCW that was really good. That was like, you gotta remember, WWE at one point was really, really shitty. Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam was the main event.
But I mean, like WCW products actually forced the Attitude Era.
Do I need to repeat that?
Huh?
Lawrence Taylor, Bam Bam Bigelow main event?
Because pretty much WCW what created the Attitude Era. So if it pretty much wasn't for WCW, we pretty much wouldn't have no Attitude Era.
That's what I'm saying. WCW doesn't get a lot of credit for what's going on. Well, I ain't gonna say now, but what the whole how can I put it?
What helped revolutionize wrestling?
No, it was like between the Attitude Era and what happened after that. I guess that's like the Toothless Aggression era.
Yeah.
Shout out to Benoit.
Toothless Aggression era.
I mean, I don't know what they call it. It was like that era, then it was like
I always said that,
but
I always said that, but I never said it on conference because after what happened, but actually knowing that somebody called it the Toothless era just makes it even funnier.
Hey, man, he was dominating them 2 years he was on top, man. He was dominating.
He was. But then he started doing headbutts from death. And it all transpired. I'm sorry.
I want to make one final comment about Daniel Bryan coming out of retirement.
Not going to happen.
I'm aware. I'm speaking from a fan perspective, though. I want him to come out of retirement just to put The Miz over. Miz is the hottest shit.
Yeah.
Miz is probably the hottest shit next to maybe broken Matt Hardy right now in the business. You know,
that broken Matt Hardy shit is fucking over.
Yeah, I ain't heard shit about it in the last couple of weeks. Maybe it has run its course, and then it can be that nostalgic factor 2-3 years from now.
I'm sorry. I was thinking they theme song. I'm sorry. When you said broken Matt Hardy, the theme song instantly just popped in my head. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, you know, he's one of the hottest heels going right now. Maybe I don't know who's hotter than him right now. Real talk. So, you know, I think he should come out of retirement just to lose to him. You know, give him the heat that he needs. Because, you know, everybody wants to see it, even though it's probably not a good idea for him to take a real match. But, you know, I ain't going to say like a quick match. You know, he take a couple bumps here and there, you know.
It depends on how much of a, like, okay, what head? Or we obviously know one head bump he can't be doing, which I say he should have stopped when he first started doing it, was the fucking head dive. I say he should have never done that. When he first started doing it, I was like, he shouldn't be doing that. Considering you like you're at that time he was like what, 15 years and 20 some years, years in and stuff like that, dude. You're not like, you're not green. You're like red, blue. You've been here. You're not green. Your head done took some fucking bump.
I'm sorry, y'all. This was a great podcast. We got to wrap it up. Yeah, we got to go.
Right.
So everybody, thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank you for the calls that joined. Thank you for the people that are on Facebook that joined us tonight. We love you. Thank you so much. Please support us. If you guys on YouTube want to hit us up on wrestlingmarchwithattitude@gmail.com. Just leave your comments, whatever. I will respond to them on our next podcast. So we love you. We'll see y'all next week. I'm your host, Mr. Sugar Nipples, a.k.a. Mr. Team Briggett.
I told you not to ever say that shit.
That's Sam, Fresh, Chris, and Ron, wherever you are. We'll see y'all later. Bye.